Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, the Problem Child, here just to talk about the respect I have for the old wrestlers, the old school, than I do for the new school, ladies and gentlemen. Please understand me when I say this. For the old school, I like the way they crawled to the top, the way they flew left to right, here to there, just to get a cry, just to get some kind of exposure to their names. Not getting paid nothing but £5, $5, 5 pesos, just to do one match, ladies and gentlemen. And the way that they just came to the top, and it's just amazing what those guys was doing then compared to what the guys are doing now. It seems like now everything is set out for these guys. Everything is less appreciative because they're almost giving it, unlike the old stars who have to earn and crawl and scratch their way to the top, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know a lot of people out there are going to say, well, Problem Child, what makes you want to do this video? What made you want to do this? What made you just come in your mind and say you got more respect for the old school wrestlers and then the new school? It's not that I don't have respect for the new school wrestlers, because they go out there night after night, some of them, and just bust their heads and, work hard for what they had to do. And now they just seems like the new school are in such a sheltered bubble, in such this world where now they just don't have the appreciation I see out there that the old schoolers had. And I'm talking about the guys from the 70s all the way down to maybe 1996. And then we got a break from 1996 from the guys that came in 2001 all the way to now, today, ladies and gentlemen. It's just I don't see that same respect when I see them in the ring. I don't see the same. I'm talking about in TNA and in WWE. I just don't see that same respect, that same I'm happy, that same more appreciative attitude to be at the top anymore, to be where they are now. The way I seen with Rowdy Piper, Jake the Snake, Mr. Perfect, Shawn Michaels, the Bret Hart, all those other guys, that you seen the respect that they had for the old school, and you seen the respect that they had for the business. And now it just seems like for the new school, it's just a bunch of acrobats that feel like they just came in, they fell into something, almost like what the Ultimate Warrior did, and how they just act like, well, it's just something to do on the side, but I don't know the history of the business and don't care to learn the history of the business, just as long as I get a paycheck and I have fans screaming my name. And I know a lot of people out there are going to ask me, what made you just come up with this? What made you want to talk about such a topic that is just not a great topic to talk about to people, ladies and gentlemen? And the thing I have to say about this, ladies and gentlemen, is just that what I want people to realize is that it is just a crying shame that we see wrestling the way we do now. That, yes, this is the time of glamorous and, superstars, and everybody shined in a certain light and airbrushed on their pictures. But the thing I'm saying is, it's just that I love the way the old school was. The old school was gritty. The old school was grimy. The old school was dirty guys. The old school was just amazing. Like, I can just go on YouTube all day and want to look at the old school promos, the old school matches, the old school everything, and will sit there and enjoy it like I'm watching it live on TV for the first time. Like, I enjoy Piper's Pit. I enjoy when Macho Man get up there and go, oh yeah, You know, I enjoy somewhat when the Ultimate Warrior just screams about anything. But now when I see a bunch of promos now with Kofi Kingston, who don't know who he is as an identity, with Sheamus, who has no kind of mic skills, or don't seem like he don't want to learn the mic skills, or Drew McIntyre, who has no charisma in his body, David Otunga, who has no charisma, and the list goes on and on and on and on again. I'm not saying that they are killing pro wrestling, but all I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen out there, it's just what's going on. What's going on to the respect? What's going on to the wrestling industry? Where is that respect? Where is that appreciation? Where is that I'm going to work 1,000 times harder, except for being given something because I deserve it, Batista? You know? What happened to those days? Because now a lot of superstars, Batista, want to be given things, want to be this, want to be that, want to go ahead and pursue things because they feel like they deserve it. Batista. Well, I'm here to say, I think the old school had a lot of class, had a lot of charisma, and had a lot of my appreciation than the new school. So here's my ending to this. Peace, one love, I'm out. And fuck you, new school, until you get the respect, till you give respect to the people out there that paved the way for you to be in that nice bubble. Fuck you, I'm out.